Hey, my wandering wanderers. Today we're going to be doing an Ophichius flow reading. Please note we're going to be using the John Holland Psychic Heart of Tarot deck, followed by Tori Heartman's Chakra Tarot deck, Chakra Wisdom Tarot deck for additional insights and awareness. So, if you like this information, great. If not, thank you for your time. Dear Universe, please give us a clear channel of your guidance. Please give us a clear channel of your guidance from the sun to the moon. Please give us a clear channel of your guidance through the star sign of Ophichius, through the 12th house, please. Please give us a clear channel of your guidance through the star sign of Ophichius to the 12th house. Please, for this flow reading today. Alright, let's continue. I wonder what we're going to get this week. What are we working with? And how we're navigating through it. What are we working with when how we're navigating through it, how we're going to be operating through what we got going on. I have to take this one slower because I use this deck a lot more. And one more. Alright, what are we flowing through this week? This week we have listen. What are we listening to and how are we listening? Are we listening with our body? Are we listening to our feelings? Are we listening to things that are loud or out loud? There's loud, there's dank loud, there's sound loud, there's multiple forms of loud, but what's loud and clear to us is something that we are focused on. What are we listening to? How are we resonating to this focus that we're laser focusing on today? How are we listening to that focus from within? How are we listening to the loudness from within that's keeping us going? How are we listening to it? How are we aware of the loud that we're listening to today? And what is it that makes it so loud for us? That's how we'll flow through this one. Let's go ahead and pull additional insights and awareness for listen, because it's clear as our listening skills are what we're working with for this instance. So when it comes to listening, what are the instances or what are the overarching experiences that start to pick up when we're beginning to listen this way? How are we aware of the listening aspect being buttoning into our experience? How are we understanding when we're listening to something that's loud that starts to reverberate and resonate into our experiences today? What is this feeling of loudness, or what is this feeling that we're listening to and following and persevering with? What is this feeling of listen that we're continuing to stick with and continuing to identify, and how does that help us understand what we're listening to, or understand this experience of listening when it comes to the belief of listening in itself, or the belief, how does it help us understand what we're driven to be listening to when we're understanding the experience of what we're listening to today? Simultaneously speaking, how does this help us understand the core belief of what we're picking up on? When it comes to understanding this foundational framework or this aspect of how we listen, how are we aware of the feeling to persevere to continue to listen here? And how does that overarching experience help us become more aware of the things that we're picking up on today? Simultaneously speaking, when we know the belief of what we're listening to, does this help us become more more persevere into following it when we're actually becoming aware of this experience, that we're listening to stuff. I mean, loud can mean multiple things, right? So when it comes to us becoming aware of the experience of something being loud, does this feeling help us persevere when it comes to the belief of what we're picking up on today? Are we believing in ourselves to pick up on these things that we're picking up on? Food for thought. Please note, if you relate to this experience, great. Or if you relate to this information, great. But if not, thank you for your time today. Please believe in yourselves a lot more too. That being said, dear universe, thank you for your time today. Peace be with you. Namaste. Thank you for your candor and have a wonderful day.